Hi guys. I had to pull off. I had to go someplace instead. I'm at the park. Um, I came to town to check my mail, and they're having, I guess, a, what do you call it, parade, homecoming parade. And I literally started having a full-blown panic attack. Now the parade doesn't start till like 1:30 and it's only like 11:30. So I'm not sure why. Sometimes I have panic attack. Friggin' lighting. Sometimes I'm having panic attacks because if I drive too far, like half an hour is sometimes farther than I can handle. And the flies. I'm probably going to have to take this to the car because I can't handle flies, okay? So as you can see, this is a full-blown panic attack here. And we may have to take this to the car. Between the lights and I swear there's like probably 10 flies buzzing my food. So hold on. We're going back to the car. Okay, I'm in my car. Yeah, full-blown panic attack. Usually when this happens, it's because there might be something like something going on the road, something, just bad traffic, cop has somebody pulled over, I've even avoided car accidents on a road that I would have normally been on. I had to stop and get me some lunch. They were having meatloaf today at Yosa's. It's a special $5 meatloaf, potatoes, and cinnamon buns. And I've tipped it so many times that my mini cinnamon buns are now swimming in gravy. So I'm going to try this. I've never had it, but $5 for a meal. There's the meatloaf. It smells really good. It smells kind of like mine, but you can see the bread. Definitely a lot of fillers. Okay, I don't know if you're going to see this. I don't know which way that cop car is going to go. But he's driving really fast and his lights are on. He's coming behind us, guys. There he goes. I don't know if you guys could see him in the video. There you go. Maybe now my anxiety will stop. It is really good meatloaf, though. And I always like their potatoes and mashed potatoes and gravy. I chose the brown gravy. Really good. I'm glad I forgot to get a fork and a knife and napkin and what's the other thing? It comes with salt and pepper in the little envelope thing, the plastic pouch. I forgot it, so I didn't really need it. You don't need. So, yeah, full-blown panic attack. I know it's hot in my car, but I don't want the flies after my food. It's really not enjoyable to eat when you're beating off flies. And the tables are disgusting. This could have been a little warmer. Yeah, I mean, it's got a layer of grease on the bottom. Let me know how you make your meatloaf, because mine's solid meat. I don't use fillers. When I was like, I had 3 kids at home, I would put a little bit of fillers in it, but gosh, they hated that. But we would go shop at this place called City Chicken Meats. And way back then, we could get this whole big bag of the cheapest hamburger back then was like 69 cents a pound. And you could buy a 10-pound bag of it. And it literally was in this huge plastic bag. And, you know, we would go at the beginning of the month and buy our groceries. And then I'd spend all day, because we'd go to Aldi's, then we'd go to City Chicken, and we'd buy a big pork roast. We'd buy huge packages of pork chops, 20 pounds of hamburger, a big piece of ham. And then I'd spend all afternoon and all evening cutting up, packaging up, making hamburgers, and then freezing it all into individual packages, you know, set up so many of this, so much of this. I cut up the pork chop, like the pork roast. I'd make so many like steaks out of it, and then cut up, you know, make roasts and all kinds of stuff. And the bacon, we'd buy like a 10-pound package of sliced bacon. You have to break that down into so many pounds or so many slices in a package. I wish there was still meat stores like that around that was inexpensive. But the store was nonstop busy. And it was in Pennsylvania. If any of you are watching my channel and you lived in Pennsylvania, and you remember City Chicken, comment below, because that was an awesome place to get your groceries. Because we would hit Aldi's and buy all our canned goods and things, and then go to City Chicken on the way back out. And we would take coolers, you know, ice chests, and fill them full of the meat. That really needed to be hotter. It's good meatloaf, but it does need to be hotter. But I am early in the day. Like I said, it's only like, it wasn't even 11:30 when I picked this up. But I figured I'm in full panic mode. I need to get off the highway. I don't drive when I'm in panic mode because it's not good for me, and it's definitely not good to be on the road when you're like that. So I thought I'd have you guys have lunch with me. Just chit chat. I know that a lot of you guys out there are kind of in the same boat with me, health issues and things. When you have panic attacks, what do you do? I mean, some of you, you know, don't drive, or you have somebody else that drives you. If you're out driving and you have a panic attack like I just did, what are the things that you do to confront your panic attack? Do you just keep going? When I'm having a panic attack, music is not the thing for me. I can't, no. I have to literally get off the road, find myself a safe place, and either get out of the car, walk around, calm down till it passes, and hopefully it's not a long time. But I'm glad I always have a fork and a knife with me. Always. And I will take the rest of this home with me. And get that in the bag. Set it down out in the sun. I am going to make one of my kids' favorite things. And that is shepherd's pie. Guys, I love shepherd's pie. And I'm making a big batch of it because I decided I am going to make a meal. I'm going to take some of it, put it on a paper plate. I'm going to share it with some of my neighbors. And just something different. Something different. Because shepherd's pie really is one of those things, you make it and it's a big batch. No matter what you do, it ends up being big. And I mean, I can eat 2 days on a shepherd's pie, but it gets kind of icky after a couple days, and then it, to me it does. And I'm the only one there. So I'll eat lunch, which I only eat one meal a day. And then I might nibble on a little bit at night, and then the next day I'll eat again. So that leaves a lot of shepherd's pie left over. And when you're eating alone, you know, so I'm thinking of taking some to a neighbor or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do, because I've tried to freeze it and it didn't turn out well. Not at all. Because when it thawed, it was... I'm picky when it comes to my food being... have that watery kind of vibe about it. I don't know if anybody else is, but I just am. Okay. After seeing that cap go, I feel a lot better. And I get like bad feelings about going a direction or something, and I try to listen to my brain tell me, you don't go this way, don't go that way, you know, you need to go this way. Have a bad feeling about going down a certain road, so I go another way. And I really try to listen to my feelings. But I had to come to town, A, because hamburgers are a lot cheaper here for better hamburger. And I wanted to make my shepherd's pie with good hamburger that's not a lot of grease, because A, Walmart's hamburger is nothing but grease. You can get a half a cup of grease out of Walmart's hamburger. And B, the hamburger, the Chicago House hamburger, is the same way. It's a lot of grease and stuff. And with shepherd's pie, you don't want all that in there. When I'm doing a special recipe like that I'm going to keep in the refrigerator for a long time, and it's something that's going to bake, I really want to use a better hamburger, if that makes sense. I hope people understand that there's sometimes some recipes I go and buy something specific for it. But that's one of the recipes that I do. I make sure I have good hamburger for it. You can use the cheaper stuff if you're going to eat it all up. But for shepherd's pie, you definitely want the better hamburger. Okay, so I'm going to get off here. This will probably be a vlog for my vlog channel. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me for lunch. My panic has almost completely subsided. I think I can go ahead. I think I'm going to drive a gravel road home. I might show you some of my drive home. And yeah, for the most part, my panic has subsided, and I feel safe to go home. So I've had a bit to eat, and I have some chores to do on my way home, and I'll show you some of my ride home on the gravel road, because I don't feel comfortable being on the highway, and that's how I do. I know there's someone out there that claims I drive all the way to wherever she lives. It's one of my kids, and I stalk them to try to get a glimpse. God bless your pea-picking little heart, because this chick has a hard time driving half an hour, let alone however many hours away this person lives. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. Bless your heart, because half the time I can't even drive a half an hour. But I'm scooting my seat ahead now because I pushed it back so I could eat. So, yeah. Anyways, alright guys, I'm going to stop. I'm going to add a little bit of a vlog on my drive home, because I know this isn't a very long video. It's 16 minutes. I'll show you a little bit of my drive home. So, I'm going to stop here and turn you around. Okay guys, I'm going to talk while we drive. I have a car behind me, and he's wanting to flip and pass. I will fill you in on what's going on. As you can see, this road follows the highway. This is the road I actually had my car accident on. I got ran off the road by a truck at night, driving with no headlights. I fishtailed for a long ways before I finally completely lost it. So, yeah, this car is actually over in the other lane. I guess he doesn't want to eat my dust. Then he needs to back off. The cop car we see. The main road that goes across the bridge, and you're gonna wiggle because I'm on a. Here he goes. He's gonna flip it past me. Nope, he decided to slow down. This guy's a moron. There's a four-way stop, and today I'll tell you, people on their golf carts, their ATVs, their 4x4s, their side-by-sides, they're allowed to, well, they're not supposed to be, but they are driving all over town. They always have. Nobody stops them, and here he is. Look at this. Look at this ass wipe. Just kind of scoot over to the side for just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Let his dust die. There's nobody behind me, so. Anyways, this, I started to pull out to head that way because I was going to get on the highway. And then I was like, no, let's just go the gravel. I'm still not comfortable, but I seen the lights, and I was like, uh-oh. Somebody hit somebody, and there's actually one of those side-by-side things there. They had people laying on the ground, so somebody's hurt. Lots of there was like, I think 2 ambulances, there was fire trucks, all kinds of. Look at how far ahead. I don't know if you can see that. He's way up there out of sight already. Lots of people, lots of things going on. So, like I said, a lot of activity in that town because they have homecoming this weekend. So, my panic was probably all of that. This is like way up above where I got ran off. I got ran off right back there. And I fishtailed all the way down through there. So, you know. And if you've seen my video on Go Granny Go, this is pay attention anymore and they're not careful. Those things should not be allowed in town. They're not supposed to be allowed in town. And I had one pull out in front of me, drive right across, never stopped. Drove right across in front of me. I had to put my brakes on or hit him. Another one came right out of a street, didn't bother to stop, came right across, almost drove into the side of me, and I had to goose it to get away from him. Another one was like flying down the street, and I was backing up out of the post office, and they had to anchor their brakes. These people, I'm sorry, it needs to be stopped. And then you've got people that just are not careful on the roads. They just are not careful on the roads. And I don't know. But my prayers are out to whoever's hurt, whoever's families, you know. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a ride. This is a very treacherous little corner. A lot of people have missed this corner, going the other way and ended up out in the brush. But, alright, I am back on Hard Road, and thank you for taking this little ride with me. And I will talk to all of you guys later. And everybody, please be careful, be cautious. I know it's hard to watch out for other people when you're driving, because you never know what other people are going to do. So, I love y'all. Take care. I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, guys.